Hi, I'm Denise Matthew, and welcome to TinyPod. With over 10 years of human design experience, I'm here to share my take on the human design energy in play. So today I'll be your guide to exploring the wonderful world of human design energy. Sit back, relax, and I hope you learn something new. Welcome to November. It's very different than last month, and overall logical and individual energy is dominating, which means we'll have quite a bit of logical energy being activated by Saturn, Mars, Mercury, and Venus. And of course the nodes, because they've been there for a while. Individual energy is the Sun, Earth, Uranus, and Pluto. So a lot of energy is going towards patterns and self-expression, which is quite a bit different from the abundant tribal energy of October. Now, other than the new moon that happens on November 1st, 2024, which we just had, we have welcome news, and that is we'll be finishing with the splenic gates, also called the fear gates, for another year. So mark November 5th on your calendar, because when the Sun and Earth move to gate 1 and 2 respectively, it means that until November 11th, 2024, we'll have a global G identity with the Sun in the gate 1 and Uranus in the gate 8. Now this is the 1-8 channel, and it's about being your unique self and expressing your truth. But any channel that connects the throat center to the G identity can bring sensitivity, because you're actually speaking from the core of who you are. So it's important to keep in mind. Sharing yourself and your truth with those who are your people will serve you well. And remember, they have to be your people. Now, if someone's your person, that means that they like you for who you are, and they don't expect you to change, and they don't expect you to be someone who you aren't. And another tip is that if someone asks you to share, they're going to be more open to what you share than if you blurt it out. The saying is, don't throw your pearls before swine. I use it a lot, and it's definitely apt for the 1-8. Mars also slows down, preparing to go retrograde on December 7th, 2024. So after November 9th, it's going to spend all its time in the gate 31, which is bringing a democratic for the people type of leadership into the spotlight. Mars is in detriment in the gate 31 line 4. Then the key words or key phrases: perceived ego, aggrandizement, and attempted manipulation, external negative projection of one's capacity to lead. It's not really what you call somebody being a great leader for the people. This is a person who says, look, I'm great, I can do it, you don't need anybody else. And whether or not they can is another story. We don't know. This is going to be energy that's going to be in play from November 10th to November 14th. So keep that in mind. As expected, this also has the potential to bring very polarized expressions of leadership, both personally and globally, with a strong yang or masculine theme. So being Teflon coated might be the name of the game, especially since criticism plays a huge part in logical energy, especially with the nodes highlighting logical themes of opinions and criticisms with gates 17 and 18. The nodes moved to gate 18.2 and 17.2 on November 15th after a very long time in the third line. So opinions and criticisms were quite loud because people were experimenting with them, oftentimes bumping into people's opinions because that's the third line way. The second line is more of being called out for your opinions, being called out for the things that you are interested in, or even being called out for criticism. So in other words, it may temper the energy slightly. Finally, on November 25th, 2024, Mercury retrogrades for the last time this year. It will retrograde in the gates 11, 26, 9, and 5. Mercury spends almost no time in gate 11 before it's going to move back to gate 26, so the main themes will be gates 26, 5, and 9. So a lot of energy is directed towards developing habits and patterns that put you in your personal flow and align you with your life purpose and path. Interestingly, Mercury doesn't enter new territory again until January 4th, 2025. So this is kind of like an opening for you to review the past year and to chart a course for where you want to move in 2025. We have a ton of new energy coming into play for 2025, so it really is a great time to lock into habits that will empower you and give you a great head start for the year ahead. Have a wonderful month ahead, and I will talk to you again soon.